We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Huskers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting pool and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got room to work. Got the first down and more. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. He's up to 41 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to pass, it's Washington. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
It's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Got the back over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got a man, it's Mills. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Parker. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Creates a little space. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside kick. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves, turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. To the air, it's Mooney. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup. that one in this offense within striking distance.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Under fire. He's got an open man. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's complete on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Direct snap. It's Martin. Hard running there. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Martin. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. He's got the tight end on 1st down from the 13-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. This will likely be the last play of the half. Gets it into the end end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mooney. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Pushed down for the tackle. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Complete in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. To throw, it's Washington. Into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to throw again. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Mooney. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go...
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
He fires a bullet to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play. Now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Mooney. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in
makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Nebraska, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Hayes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. Hit as he throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job on the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 25. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Mooney. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Huskers in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to set up the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation